Probably the second largest issue from the video, where I was kind of trolling everybody about 2 bays or multiple bays, that came out of that video was discussions about heavy line work, pushing cars out, and a tech probably needs multiple bays so that automobile can sit in the bay and await approval and await repairs. I wholly disagree with that. And here's why. Because when we understand the value of the bay on a minute by minute basis, we see just how much money that bay is actually worth in the grand scheme of things. Now, auto repair suffers to be as profitable as it needs to be in the first place. And a lot of that is because we've not set value structures properly with consumers. But that's where we're at right now. We know we've got to fix it. And I know a lot of shop owners are working on fixing it. But the reality is if you were to put any other type of business on that square foot of property, there's a good chance it could earn more money. And so we have to be very diligent about our revenue. We have to be very diligent about the efforts that we make and optimizing every square inch of property, okay? So that's very important. And I'm gonna tell you that the reason that I disagree so heavily with this concept that the car can sit in the bay, and the thing that I think we're disconnected on, because here's the deal. Again, this comes back to this dealer discussion where we're just trying to get the car in and out. Us independents don't work like that. Us independents are looking at this saying, hey, I'm looking at a ticket with 4.5 hours on it. I'm looking at a ticket with $1,000 ARO on it. Some of my tickets are 15 and 20 hours. I'm gonna do my diag, I'm gonna do my testing ahead of time. I'm gonna try and get that testing knocked out. I'm going to finish up the testing. I'm gonna get the car out, right? Typically we do non-destructive testing, right? We're not trying to tear things apart to do the testing we need to do. We're trying to keep the car as together as possible. We're not tearing things down for warranty approval. We don't work with warranty companies. Most independents have stopped working with warranty companies. And so I'm sorry, dealer guys, but that's just a problem y'all are gonna deal with if you wanna stay at the dealer. And we're getting the car back out. We're going to the client. We're consulting with them about the value of the car. We're consulting with them about the needs of the car. We're talking about what investments we would make. And then we're ordering the parts. We're not trying to turn same day in most cases. We're trying to make sure that we take all the necessary steps to preserve that consumer's value, to preserve that consumer's investment that they've made in their automobile by taking good care of them, okay? But see, here's the thing, is I can stack up by doing multiple evaluations. I can stack up a bunch of work sitting there, and then I can schedule on the schedule the work that needs to be done. That work now comes into the shop, and the technician just works on that for however many hours he's got on it. I don't need to pull it in and out. I'm not trying to turn these bays very, very quickly. Now, obviously, our tire and lube bay is gonna move faster. There's no doubt. But I'm not out here trying to move these folks at a breakneck pace. And see, that's part of the thing is like all you guys are used to having to hustle so dang hard just to make a living. And I've got a problem with that. I don't think that we should have to work our asses off to the degree that we do to earn a living. And I'm telling you, shop owners are working to improve this. The industry is working to improve this. They're taking steps. They're raising prices. They're improving profitability. But we've got to work together to accomplish that. I want to get us to a point that that technician can turn 40 hours a week and make an amazing living with benefits and not go home beaten and bruised and exhausted to the point that they don't feel like they can even play with their family at that point and stressed out and overwhelmed. I want to fix that. I don't think a technician should have to have multiple bays. I think if it's something where he's tied up and he can't work on that next job, and listen, I get it, I really do. I know you guys love to brag about how many hours you turn. I want to get us to a world where we don't have to do that, where you can earn that living and you can take a chill day and help clean the shop and relax a little bit and enjoy your day. Not put so much pressure on yourself. Not have to work so dang hard, so fast, so all the time, right? I want you to live a good life. We're only going to do that through working together, y'all. And again, that's just my opinion. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Plenty of you told me in the comments that I don't. But I'd love to hear your opinion down below. See, maybe it's not all of these noises that you've heard from all these other technicians about what's wrong with the industry. Maybe it's not that you need multiple bays and that it's all of this problem with the way that the service advisor does this and how much money the service advisor makes, how much money the owner makes. Maybe none of that's the problem. But if you don't take the time to understand what is the problem, you just sound like an idiot when you try to argue your case to somebody who knows what they're talking about. So how about we educate ourselves and work to make the industry a better place? Y'all have a good one.